JBN, we keep you informed. Body found in Sandton in sea. The body of a 56-year-old man was found floating in the sea in St. Anne's Bay in the Garden Parish on Friday morning. He has been identified as Philbert Mossington of Charlestown in the parish. His brother, Hubert West, said he last saw him just after midday yesterday. Me and him dey home and me left and go sell paper, and when me come back me don't see him, West said. The distraught brother said he searched for Philbert but did not find him. This morning he got a phone call that a body was seen floating in the water and that he should go and check. He said he alerted the police, who used a boat to pull the body to shore. He said that his brother has epilepsy and is not someone to frequent the beach. The Sandton police are investigating. Man killed by block-making machine. A father is questioning the circumstances that led to the death of his 20-year-old son Rommel Forbes at a Manchester Avenue-based hardware in Maypen, Clarendon on Wednesday. Superintendent Christopher Phillips, in charge of operations of the parish, said the incident was being treated as an accident pending further investigations. In reporting what the police termed as death by misadventure, the Corporate Communications Unit of the Jamaica Constabulary Force said Forbes was reportedly cleaning a block-making machine when he was struck on the head by a part of the machine. He was taken to the hospital where he was pronounced dead. Lucien Forbes, father of the deceased, said he is yet to get details of the accident. He said that his son, a past student of Central High School in the parish, was contracted to clear debris from the machine. He has been working at the hardware's factory since March. The father of 5 said he received word of the incident from a relative who told him his son was taken to the nearby Maypen Hospital, a 3-minute drive from the hardware. Upon arriving at the hospital, he was greeted with gruesome tales surrounding the death of his first child. When I go to the hospital, they must say him neck broke, him chest plate mash up, and him head mash up, and him bleed through him ears and nose. Me need justice. It can't go so. Me don't have $1 for bury dead right now, he said. Me hear say him enter the place for clean the machine. I want him to move. Him never move in time. So the machine start up and him drop over in the machine. Right now, me don't know what really happened, bemoaned Everton Burnett, uncle of the deceased, who described Rommel as a good youth who was very hardworking. JDF promises strong action against abusive soldiers. The Jamaica Defence Force, JDF, is promising strong action against soldiers found guilty of instructing violators of the national nightly COVID-19 curfew to engage in corrective measures. News of the allegations came in an Army statement in which the JDF said it was also investigating the case in which a group of soldiers allegedly attacked a schoolboy in Majestic Gardens, St. Andrew on April 26, resulting in the teen hospitalized with a broken right leg. The JDF says it has consistently asserted the unequivocal unacceptability of members of the force misusing their authority by subjecting any member of the population to any form of abuse. We commit to ensuring that strong corrective measures are applied in any case where soldiers are found to perpetrate, facilitate, allow, or fail to report acts of abuse, it added. The JDF's interaction with citizens came under the microscope with the April incident, in which a footballer was reportedly stopped by soldiers on his way to get dinner for his grandmother. Relatives allege that shortly after being stopped, the boy was chased by the soldiers, one of whom allegedly kicked him, breaking his leg. He was hospitalized for several days. The timing of the incident is not clear, although the Independent Commission of Investigation, which is probing the matter, said it occurred in the late afternoon to evening of Sunday. Jamaica is currently under a curfew that runs from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. daily. Multiple videos have emerged showing the wailing boy on the ground surrounded by soldiers with their weapons. St. Thomas man charged following attack involving a gun. A St. Thomas man who attacked another man with a gun and a plastic pipe has been charged. 46-year-old Clayton Williams, otherwise called the Buff of Old Pera district, Port Morant, was charged on Wednesday with unlawful wounding, assault occasioning actual bodily harm, and illegal possession of firearm. The police report that about 8:30 p.m. on Wednesday, April 29, Williams used a gun and a plastic pipe to inflict wounds to a man. He was arrested and later charged. Following a question and answer session, his court date is being finalized. St. Mary families in cramped homes have eyes on virus. Sandra Ferguson resides with her children and grandchildren in a concrete dwelling that is sectioned into 4 living quarters in the Fort George Road area of Onoto Bay, with 10 of them sharing kitchen and bathroom facilities. Ferguson said minimizing contact is almost impossible. That is a major source of concern for homes overflowing with bodies in St. Mary, where 3 communities, Dover, Enfield, and Onoto Bay, have been quarantined in the face of a spike in coronavirus cases in the parish. Densely populated homes are at risk of contagion if the virus lays plague to tightly knit families, a matter raised by Port Maria Mayor Richard Curry when he pleaded for St. Mary COVID-19 hotspots to be quarantined. That answer came overnight Wednesday as soldiers took a position during the 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. curfew. Ferguson's family does not have the luxury of social distancing ease. We don't really keep no far distance from one another, but we try to protect ourselves. We wash down the gate and sanitize the place and ensure the children them wash them hand regular, she said. They utilize an outside shower adjacent to the home, and a standpipe close by is the bathing area for the younger children. The wearing of masks is mandatory in public spaces, but Ferguson has gone at length to safeguard the health of all members of her household. The 53-year-old said it is her way of warding off the virus amid the space restrictions. "Me I take it very serious. The children them I use masks for about a month now," she said, pointing to 3 children in the yard who were sporting reusable cloth masks. She noted that 2 of her daughters leave home daily for work and possibly encounter ailing or asymptomatic silent carriers of the virus. Them can go out and contract it, and we don't know. When them come in, we still entangle with them. So to prevent that, we make the children wear masks and we wear masks, she explained. Ferguson said that she has done all she can and is leaving the rest up to God. "We are prayer warriors, so we're not really worried. What is to be must be," she said. Meanwhile, another resident, Christine Angus, who lives in similar cramped quarters, welcomed the quarantine. Angus, who is the head of the 8-member household, said she would be complying in order to flatten the curve. About her confined living space, she said, "Me can't stop it, cause we live in a one. We make the children them wash them hand regular and sanitize them hand," Angus said. Fear and grief gripped West Kingston after children murdered. Tears flowed yesterday down the face of Donnery Anderson, cousin of 15-year-old Naron Taylor, one of 2 children shot dead in West Kingston hours apart on Wednesday. 8-year-old Toya Brown was the other child killed just days into the month dedicated to protecting, celebrating, and uplifting children. The police say that warring factions in the area are behind wanton murders and shootings in the space, and they are probing whether the 2 incidents are related. "Me devastated, because him and somebody will give trouble and so," a mournful Anderson said yesterday as she leaned against a column for support. "I haven't eaten from Wednesday." Reports are that Taylor was killed before noon while riding his bicycle on Last Street in Denham Town. Anderson said she was baffled by the news, as Taylor was no stranger to the area and was on his regular run to collect money from his father, who lives in the area of the community where he was killed. She added that Taylor's mother is particularly devastated, as he was her only child. "You can ask anybody about him. Him flying kite and riding bicycle," she said sorrowfully. Anderson's 13-year-old son, who was close to Taylor, was seated in the yard donning Taylor's Manchester United jersey, even though he's a Barcelona fan. "I miss him. We had a fight 2 days ago. I'm sorry about it," he said. "This is not my team, but I am wearing it because of him." Anderson said she was aware of the shooting of 8-year-old Toya Brown hours later, but she doubted that the incidents were connected. Brown was reportedly shot by a lone gunman as she sat in the company of others on a veranda at about 5:30 p.m. Yesterday at Brown's home on Dumfries Street in Denham Town, residents said that fear had gripped the area since the incident, and they were trying to save the kids that are left. "Go in!" A shopkeeper screamed at her children, who attempted to venture outside. Every minute them come out of nowhere and a kill. So you have to tell the kids to stay in, she pointed out. Brown's grandfather, who was being comforted by friends, was too grief-stricken to speak. Whole heap of things are going, and it's like the authorities them don't want it to get out. I don't know, Pitney are dead in West Kingston. It started to become the norm. Then it turned 9-day attack, then that's it, one resident said. People see tire shooter, them know who do it. You come and see Pitney and still a fire. Member of Parliament Desmond McKenzie is offering a $300,000 reward for information leading to the arrest of those responsible for the shooting deaths. It seems, based on what they're saying, it is a part of an ongoing feud between warring factions within the Denhamtown community, Senior Superintendent Stephanie Lindsay said yesterday, adding that the incidents were still being investigated. The police report the seizure of 2 firearms and 1 arrest in connection with the killing of the younger child. Up to May 2 this year, murders have soared in the division by more than 52%, moving from 21 to 32 year on year. JBN, we keep you informed. Please remember, subscribe, like, share, leave us a comment and click the notification bell to receive our daily news items. That are wickedness.